Hello friends, welcome to Tips and Tricks in Mathematics. This is for class 10 students and the topic of discussion is arithmetic progressions. This is the second video on this topic. In the first video, which is already put in this channel, we discussed what is an AP, what is common difference, what is the nth term of an AP, then how do we find the sum of n terms of an AP, and a specific case where the last term of an AP is given, then how to compute the sum of those terms. In this particular video, we will focus on extra punch problems, which are exam oriented problems, so you must pay attention. Please be ready with pen and paper. This is the first problem. Now if b plus c, 1 over b plus c, 1 over c plus a and 1 over a plus b are in AP, then we need to prove that a square, b square and c square are in AP. We know that if three terms are in AP, the common difference will be same. So second term minus first term we have written here, 1 by c plus a minus 1 by b plus c is equal to third term minus first term, 1 by a plus b minus 1 by c plus a. This expression we will take it on the left hand side. So there will be 2 by c plus a. Two terms will be there with 1 by c plus a. If we add, we will get 2 by c plus a. This term we will take it on the RHS. So 1 over a plus b will be plus 1 over b plus c. This term we have taken on RHS. Now we see very useful thing here. We see that twice the middle term is equal to sum of the first and third term. So we can generalize this with the following formula. Like if three consecutive terms p, q and r in AP, then 2q equal to p plus r. That is sum of the first and third term is equal to twice the middle term. So when we expand this, take LCM here, a plus b, b plus c. This will keep it as it is. So we will get b plus c plus a plus b. Now we cross multiply. So we get 2 into a plus b, b plus c is equal to a plus 2b plus c into c plus a. Now we multiply each term like AC, a square, 2bc, 2ba, c square plus ca. This we have written on RHS. Similarly, we multiply here also all the terms. We observe that 2ab will get cancelled here, 2ab. Then 2ac will get with 2ac. Here one ac is there and here one ac. Then 2bc will get cancelled with 2bc. So the remaining term is a square and c square, and this side will be 2b square. 2 is here. So what we see now, 2b square is equal to a square plus c square. We just saw with this analogy that the sum of the first and third term is equal to twice the middle term, then the three consecutive terms are in AP. So here we see that twice the middle term is equal to sum of the first and third term. So we can say that a square, b square and c square are in AP. Let us take another problem. Solve the equation 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 so on till the last term, which we call it as x. The sum should be 287. We need to find the value of x here. So how do we find? Whenever the last term is given, immediately this formula should strike in our mind, like sum of the n terms, where a is the first term, l is the last term, into n by 2. We can use this formula, but unfortunately we do not know the value of n. That is, we want to know x is which nth term of the AP. That is not given. So first we use this formula Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. This is a general formula, and this formula can be derived from here and this is specific only for the last term. So we use this formula. Sn is given as 287. We have written here 287. Now we need to find n. So n by 2, 2 into 1. A is the first term. What is common difference? 4 minus 1, which is 3. And this is equal to 287. So we need to find n. When we simplify this, we get a quadratic equation. 3n square minus n minus 574 equal to 0. We know this is in standard form, so we can use this formula where a is 3, b is minus 1, c is minus 74. Just we plug in into this formula, we get n equal to this expression, which can be simplified to 14 and minus 41 by 3. We get two solutions. Being a quadratic equation, we get two solutions. So which one to take? Clearly a negative fraction cannot be the value of n. It has to be an integer. So we take 14 as the value. So it means x is the 14th term of this AP. So this is what we wanted. Now we will substitute in this formula. 14 by 2, 1 plus x, first term plus last term is equal to 287. Simplifying gives x as 40. So the value of x is 40 here. Now let us take another problem containing expressions. If pth term of an AP is 1 over q and the qth term of an AP is 1 over p, then show that the sum of the first pq term is pq plus 1 by 2. So how do we approach this problem? We know the nth term of an AP is given by a plus n minus 1 d. So a and d are not known, so that we need to compute. So for computing a and d, we need two equation or two information. So what are the, so we have given two information, that pth term is 1 over q and qth term is 1 over. Two information, two pieces of information are given. So we will get a and d from those two information. So we will write first a plus n. N is pth term. So we will write it as p. P minus 1 d. It is 1 by q. The value nth term is, or pth term is 1 over q. So we write 1 over q. A plus p minus 1 d equal to 1 over q. We use this expression in getting this. Similarly, the qth term is 1 over p. So we write a plus q minus 1 d equal to 1 over p. Now we can simplify this easily. We put negative sign here throughout so that we can cancel this. So what is left here? P minus 1 minus q plus 1 into d. D is common. 1 over q minus 1 over p. So plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. Here we are left with p minus q. This also, if you simplify, numerator will come p minus q divided by pq. So p minus q will get cancelled. So d will be 1 over p. So we got the value of d. Now we need to get the value of a. So how do we get the value of a? We will simply substitute here. So a plus p minus 1 into 1 over pq equal to 1 over q. Just simplifying this expression, we will get a equal to 1 over pq. So we got a and d. So we can get the sum of the first pq term. So this is the formula for n terms of an AP. So n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. So what is n here? N is the first pq term. So n is pq. What is a? A is 1 over pq. What is d? D is also 1 over pq. Just we substitute here in Sn, we get S of pq, or the sum of the pq terms is 1 plus pq by 2. This is what we desire. This is a simple problem. Here we want to find the value of x such that these three terms are consecutive terms of an AP. So if three consecutive terms are there, we know that twice the middle term is equal to sum of the first and third term. So that's what we have written, twice the middle term. 2 into 11, this should be equal to sum of the first and third term. So 2x minus 1 plus 15 by 4x. Multiplying by 4 throughout, we will get 88 on the RHS. This will become 8x minus 4. 15x will be there. Simplifying will give x equal to 4. This is a word problem. Sometimes word problems are also asked in the examination related to arithmetic progression. A man arranges to pay off a debt of rupees 3600 by 40 annual installments, which form an AP. When 30 of the installments are paid, he dies, leaving 1/3 of the debt unpaid. Find the value of the first installment. Let the first installment be denoted by A, symbol A. That is the first term of an AP. We need to find. What is given? 40 annual installments for 3600. So we use this formula. 40 by 2 equal to 2a plus 40, here n is 40. 40 minus 1d is 3600. Similarly, when he pays up to 30 installments, so we will put n as 30. So 30 by 2, 2a plus 30 minus d is equal to 2400. Because he dies leaving 1/3 unpaid. So 1/3 of 3600 is 1200. So it means he paid up to 2400. 1/3 is unpaid. So 2/3 is paid. 2/3 of 3600 is 2400. So 2400 we write. Now we simplify this. We get 2a plus 39d is 180. 2a plus 39d is taking 2 into 3600 into 2 divided by 40 will get 180. Similarly 2a plus 29d is 160. We can easily put negative sign here. So this can be cancelled. So what will get? 39 minus 29, 10d. 180 minus 160, 20. So d will be 2. We can substitute here. 2a plus 39 into 2 equal to 180. So this will be 78. If you subtract with 180, 102 and divided by 2 will be 51. So the first term of AP is 51. This is the value of the first installment. Now find the middle term of an AP with sequence 1, 8, 15, 22, 505. We have to find the middle term. So how do we proceed? To get the middle term, we should know the total number of terms. So immediately in mind it should come that we need to find n. So how do we find n first? We use this formula. Nth term of an AP is given by this. So what is A? A is the first term, which is 1. What is D? D is second term minus first term. So 8 minus 1, 7. What is nth term is 505, or the last term is 505. So we put 1 plus n minus 1, 7 equal to 505. We get n as 73. Now the question comes, how do we compute the middle term? You should use a very simple formula to get the middle term of an odd number. This is an odd number, 73 is an odd number. So how do we get middle term? We have to add plus 1 and then divide by 2. So 73 plus 1 divided by 2. 74 by 2 is 37. Please note that for odd numbers, 73 is an odd number. So there will be exactly one middle term. And it is computed by adding 1 to it and dividing by 2. 37. For example, you suppose n is 27 and you want to find the middle term. So what will be the middle term? 27 plus 1 divided by 2. So 28 by 2, which is 14. So that is the way it is to be done. You may be wondering, suppose n we get as 74, or let us put simply as 46. So which is the middle term then? For such cases, when n is even, you have two middle terms. And how to compute that middle term? For example, 73. 73. For example, let us assume n we get as 74, not 73. We get an even number. So there will be two middle terms. So how do we get those two middle terms? 74 divided by 2 is 37. And we'll also add 1. So there will be two middle terms, 37 and 38. For example, let us take 48. We want to find the middle term if n is 48. So we'll get divided by 2 is 24 and 25. So for even numbers, there are two middle terms, 24 and 25. Suppose n was 47. So there will be, this is an odd number, so there will be only one middle term. And that will be 47 plus 1 by 2, which is 24. This particular, for even number getting two middle terms, we will see some application in statistics when we are computing the median. There we will see this application. But you should understand that for odd number, there will be one middle term, or odd number of data, only one middle term will be there. For even number, there will be two middle terms. Now in another problem, the ninth term of an AP is equal to 7 times the second term, and 12th term exceeds 5 times the third term by 2. Find the first term and the common difference. So we need to find A and D. So this is given 9th term. This is the nth term of an AP. This is the formula. So we are given A9 is equal to 7A2. 9th term is equal to 7 times the second term. So we can write it like this. Now expanding this, what is A9 here? A plus 9 minus 1D is equal to 7 times A plus 2 minus 1D. We have used this formula twice, both are an LHS and RHS. Simplifying this, we will get D is equal to 6A. This is our first equation. Since there are two unknowns, we need to have two equations. The second information will give the second equation. And 12th term exceeds 5 times the third term by 2. So 12th term exceeds the third term 5 times plus 2. So this is also good. Simply plugging these values here. A plus 12 minus 1D is 5A plus 3 minus 1D plus 2. So simplifying this will give minus 4A plus D equal to 2. From 1 we know that D is 6A. So 6A minus 4A is 2A. 2A equal to 2. So A will be 1. A is 1, putting here 6 into 1, D will be 6. So we get both the first term as 1 and common difference as 6. Let us also take a problem here that show that the sum of an AP whose first term is A, second term is B and the last term is C is given by this expression. Now the last term is C, so immediately we should strike with this formula. Last term is given and we want to find the sum of AP. So it will be n by 2 A plus L. First term is given A and last term is given C. So A is A, L is C. Only we need to find n. If we are able to get n, then we can compute the sum immediately. So how do we get n? First, we use this nth term AP formula, that is A plus n minus 1D. What is D here? Common difference is second term minus first term. So second term is B, first term is A, so it will be B minus A. That's what we have put on D equal to B minus A. Now we substitute in this. So A plus n minus 1, D is B minus A equal to C. That is the last term C. Simplifying, this will be C minus A, B minus A will go down. So n minus 1 is this. Taking plus 1 here, taking the LCM, we get n equal to B plus C minus 2A by B minus A. Now we simply substitute n in this formula. A is given as A, L is given as C. We put this n by 2 is B plus C minus 2A by 2, A plus L. That is A plus C. So we are able to prove this. Now we have another problem here. Which term of the AP given here 121, 117, 113 is the first negative term? Whenever we are given such a problem, approach should be that En should become negative, that is an should be less than 0. That we want to, that condition we need to know. So what is the first term is 121, so a is 121. What is d? Second term minus first term, 117 minus 121, so minus 4. What is the nth term of AP? First term plus n minus 1 into d. We just plug in these values, we get an as 125 minus 4n. Now en should become less than 0. That this is the very important. So this condition should be remembered whenever the question is first negative term or becomes negative. So an should be less than 0. What is an? 125 minus 4n less than 0. We can take 4n here and then put 4 divided below 125, we get n greater than 125 by 4. So we get a fraction 31.25. We will take the next higher integer, which is 32. So the 32nd term of the AP will be a negative term. With this we conclude this video. I request you friends to please subscribe my channel and give a thumbs up to this video. This will motivate me to make more such good videos for you. Thank you very much friends.